Hey guys, welcome back. So today I woke up and I was like, girl. I saw myself in the mirror and I was literally like, you need work today. I sat down and I decided that I was just gonna go all out, do a cut crease, do my hair, do it all. And I actually really like the way it turned out. Like, it's kind of like monochromatic and like just like warm vibes, and I really like it. So if you guys want to hang out, oh, and I also did my hair. It was nasty and I gave it a little revive. So if you guys want to see how I did that as well, then keep on watching and let's do it. Look at me, I'm a mess, but we're about to change that. We need to change that. So first step is to take off my very fake glasses. Whoa. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just a mess. I woke up a mess, but I'm not going to sleep a mess. I'm going to get myself together. First step, I'm gonna put some CBD on my face, you guys. This is the Eyeliner. I don't know how you say this. I actually got this in PR, but it has CBD in it, and I really, really, really like it. It's a face serum. I don't know if the CBD actually does something. Like, it doesn't, like, calm me down. It doesn't do that. But I just like the way it feels on my face. So I'm just going to start with this and put it on my face. I swear to God, I've never put something on my face that feels as good as this product. I don't know where it came from or where it's been in my entire life, but now that I have it, I will never live without it. I'm obsessed with it. Like, it is so good. I highly recommend you try this. Eyeliner. It is amazing. You see it says plus CBD. It's good. Moving on, I'm going to actually prime my face with this. This thing is literally so big. It looks like a spaceship, but it feels really good on your skin. It's a June & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream. And originally I thought it was like just a moisturizer, but I looked it up online because, again, I got this in PR, and it said that this was like a priming moisturizer, like a makeup priming moisturizer. So I started putting it on before makeup, and I actually really like the way it makes my skin feel. If you guys have dry skin like I do, this would be good for you. Okay, next step, crucial for me. I'm gonna have a crisis when this thing runs out, and it's close. This is the Benefit Boing Concealer. It's like a salmon-based concealer for this situation we got going on right now. It works really, really well, and this is a Sigma Precision Round P82 brush. It's kind of like a little tiny mini foundation brush, so I really like it for any type of like small cream. So I put it on my under eyes, on any blemishes, like here, and then this freaking thing that I literally got from a pore strip. That's not a joke. So beware, you guys, with pore strips, because that's permanent. That's there forever. Unless I get it like lasered off or something, which I could do. I could do that. Just to be sure that it's like not gonna leave any creases under my makeup, I just kind of smudge it out with the Beauty Blender and just make sure that it's nice and like blended into the skin. I normally would do it with my fingers, but like that literally doesn't work because I wind up stabbing myself. We're using this foundation today. It's the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I just recently started using this. I'm still kind of undecided. I think I like it. I'm not sure if the color is right, but it leaves a nice finish on my skin. So I'm just gonna go in with this and this JH03 brush from Morphe. See, it's a little yellow. But you know what? We're just gonna cover it all up and nobody will ever know. Side note, I'm very sorry about my hair right now. look at the color difference. Oh my God, I have to cover that. I'm sorry about my hair. I'm sorry about the color difference, but don't worry. I'm gonna fix it because I'm gonna show you how I refresh my hair, because I washed my hair yesterday morning and I didn't wash it in the shower today because I wanted to show you guys how I revived my second day hair, and I think it's like a really cool thing. So that'll be at the end of the video, but up until then, you have to look at this. So we're gonna conceal, and I'm using this Tarte Shape Tape still. Honestly, like, this concealer just never fails me, so I'm just gonna keep using it. Also, this is in the shade Light, and I feel like I need a little bit extra today because a little bit on my chin and a little bit on my forehead. Only thing about this foundation that I feel like I noticed is that I feel like it shows a little bit of texture in the skin more than the Wander Beauty one does. And you guys know the Wander Beauty is like my favorite foundation ever. I feel like it just shows a little bit of texture, and I don't like that. Okay, well, devastating news is that I forgot to bring my eyeshadow primer, so I'm just gonna prime my eyes with whatever's left on my beauty blender as I blend my concealer, and then like literally try not to bend my lids, and then set it with powder. I'm gonna set it real quick using the Huda Beauty powder right here, and just make sure that they don't get creases, because I feel like once they get creases in them, it's done. Looking better, feeling a little bit better, looking a little bit better. Okay, moving on to this. I'm still holding on to this, you guys. It's broken, it's nasty, but there's still a little bit of product in there. And I'm gonna keep it, like it's literally broken. Ah! I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade and then a little bit of the warm shade in here. And just start to add it, especially on the outer part of my face. And then when I bring it in, keep it a little bit skinnier. You see what I'm saying? I didn't do a great job of that, but I think you know what I mean. And make sure to get it into the hairline as well. Now I'm just gonna blend it out with this handy dandy brush that is a no name. And this literal stuff blends out so nicely. Like, look at that. It's so smooth to blend out. And then once I have this all blended out with the brush, I always blend, by the way, facing my hairline. So I would never blend this way. I would always blend into the hairline. And then just pounce over it with a beauty blender. What is that? What the heck? I told you guys it wasn't my day. Okay, so I fixed up the situation a little bit. Now I'm going to set my face with the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie powder. It's the Easy Bake powder. I swear, even though this powder has like a real stank to it, it's like really, really heavily scented. It doesn't really bother me that much, but it's like literally the most smoothing powder I've ever used. And I tested it because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go through like all the powders that I have for like, you know, a while. I did it for a while and I wasn't using this. And I was like, every single day, this is the one. This is the winner. So, put some on my beauty blender and bake up, man. But a light bake. I said that, but then I just looked up and realized it's not so light. So, I'm going to go all in like basically the center of my face and carve out my nose a little bit. And I try to keep it like away from right here, because I like this part to be glowy, but like honestly the rest of my face, except for my forehead, I never set my forehead. I basically put powder on. So always in this area, because this is where I put blush, and I'm using a powder blush today. So I want that to glide on really well. And then in this area, and then I give it one of these. I normally just pat out the powder, but I might have put too much on today. Actually, no, it's patting out pretty nicely. I feel like this powder dissolves really nicely and just kind of smooths everything out so well. I'm gonna throw some blush on because I just can't even look at myself without blush right now. So I'm gonna be using this palette from Wander. It has a highlighter and a blush. As you can see, I don't even use a highlighter. I use the blush, and this is the shade Bellini. Oh, it literally says it right there. Dang it. Okay, it's the shade Bellini. It's like a nice light pink, or like a light rosy shade. Oh, and this brush is from Wander as well. It's a double-sided brush. It's a really pretty blush. I like it a lot. All right, you guys, this is major decision-making moment right now. Which one? This is the one. This is the Theory palette from Viseart, and it is in the shade Theory 2 Minx. And it's this one. I like this palette because it's really simple. Like, it has just like the exact matte shades that you need, and then it's got some pretty shimmer shades in there. Like, this is a really good palette. I use this often. I'm gonna go in with this shade first just to create a base, especially since I didn't even have any primer today. So I'm just gonna go in and put this all in my crease area. I'm gonna be super rough with it because it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't have much color to it. So I'm just making sure that I have like a nice base to blend out the next shade. I'm gonna take the middle shade now, this brown shade right here, and put it on this brush, and then again start working it in my crease, but I'm also gonna focus it on the outer corner as well, because I am gonna cut the crease, so I just wanna create like that base shade before I cut the crease. Okay, so taking the same shade, or taking the same brush that I started with that has that like kind of cream shade on it, I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit. Since it has that other shade in it, it'll lighten it up about. I feel like this color is a little bit darker than I thought it was. So the next step is I'm going to go in again with this shade, but this time I'm going to be a lot more concentrated with it. And I'm going to be using a brush that I can be more concentrated. This one's a little bit, it's more like a paddle brush, and it is the number E25 from Sigma. So like I said, I'm going to be going in with that same middle shade that I used before, but I'm going to kind of pack it on there and just on one side. And now I'm going to start to be a lot more heavy-handed with it. And remember, if you have hooded eyes, just go right above where your hood is, and that way it doesn't get lost inside the hood. So I know it looks like kind of crazy right now because it's not blended, but I'm gonna blend it and just get rid of like that harsh line right here. Okay, so this is pretty much laid down. I'm gonna do the other eye real quick. And deepen that up again with the same shade and just blend it out. And then again, I'll be right back. Okay, moving on. I'm just gonna take the deepest shade now and a smaller brush. This is the Sigma E47. This is like one of my favorite brushes ever. It's so nice. And I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take the deepest shade. And I'm gonna start on the outer corner and just add a little bit of this into the crease. So this is like kind of like a flat brush, like a fluffy flat. Like a fluffy flat brush. There's something wrong with me. I'm just gonna add it in this section and then up into here just a tiny bit. And then blend it out. So now we're getting to the real fun part. This is the Sigma Ignite eyeshadow base primer. It's like kind of like a cream, like if you swatch it, it's literally like, it's like that, but it's like skin tone color, my skin tone color. And I'm going to cut the crease with this. I like it because it's on the drier side, and it actually, like, since it's an eyeshadow primer base, duh, I said that I didn't have eyeshadow primer. I could have used this the whole time. Whatever, but it's drier, so that means that it won't crease at all, and it's not messy to work with, so okay. Now, it's a little bit messy up there, but I'm just gonna tap it out. See how it just kind of like flattens out, and now I'm just gonna fix that little bit of messiness at the top. Don't worry so much about it right here, but I am gonna just tap it out, and that's just gonna kind of blend it in, but I am gonna put more shadow on top of that just so that it blends even more. But just tapping it actually does blend it nicely. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side off camera. Okay, ooh, you can kind of see my mirror, but it's because I'm doing it straight on. That way you can see it better. So what I'm gonna do now is take this brush. It's more of a flat brush, and I'm gonna take the first shade we started with and just put it on top of that eyeshadow base that we cut with. And the reason why is because now I'm going to take the medium shade again and place it on the outer part, and that way it'll have something to blend into rather than just blending straight onto the eyeshadow base. So I'm just blending this in a little bit. You don't need a lot. And then I'm actually gonna use a blending brush to blend it. So now that the top part is done, almost done, we're gonna move to the bottom part real quick. Again, I'm gonna start with the, let's start with the dark shade. I was gonna do the middle one, but let's do the darkest shade. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on this brush that is flat. Again, this is a Jaclyn Hill 43 brush. And I'm going to start by just connecting it, and I'm gonna keep it really tight. And I'm just gonna lightly tap it because I don't want a lot of the darkness, but we want some of it. And then with the same brush, like, I'm just gonna tap it off and then go in with the middle shade. Winged liner. Well, I didn't do this one yet, but the liner I'm gonna be using today is this one. if it's not completely dried out. I'm gonna try to use this one. This is Uzu Eye Opening Eyeliner in the shade brown. I don't know, it might have a different name, but it's the brown one. And I'm going, hopefully it's not dried. I feel like it might be dried because I've been using this one for so long, but I'm gonna try to create a brown wing with it. So bear with me, it might take me a really long time, but let's see. Okay, it's kind of dried, but not so bad. Major transition here. Okay, I've put on lashes, but you, like, what? Normally when I wore this look, back when I was wearing it often, I didn't even wear lashes with it. This look actually looks really good without lashes on, like. And I'm wearing the Huda Beauty Olivia number 18 shorty lashes. These actually, I really like them because they're infused with like brown pieces too. And I like that because like literally everything else is brown. The only thing that kind of bothers me is they're a little stiff on the inner corner, so it is kind of difficult to get them to stick, but we're working with it. So I'm gonna throw in an inner corner and I'm gonna do more of like a gold shade. This is the Ofra highlighter in the shade Bali. I'm just going to throw this in the inner corner for a nice golden pop. For lipstick today, I'm going to line my lips with this Kylie cut. Whoa, oh my God, it's like totally where'd it go? I'm just gonna line my lips gently with this really deep brown because for me it's really deep. Oh, it's so hard to do because it's busted. Which nude do we want to use? I think this one. This is the shade Staycation from Huda Beauty, and I'm just going to throw this on my lips. I think it'll look good when the hair is done. Okay, so this is what we're working with right now. Like I said, I washed my hair yesterday, so it's just time to zhuzh it and make it better. So I'm gonna take out my clips because without them, that's what happens. I'm working on it. I'm growing out my hair. It takes time. So this is my hair, and what I'm gonna do, since I blew it out yesterday, it's already like not really that bad. It's just been up in a ponytail for like 24 hours now. So I'm going to actually take a little bit of water. Normally I'd be in my bathroom when I do this, but I'm not right now. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of water in my hands and get some of my hair damp. So just like kind of run it through. So I mainly focus getting the top layer wet because that's mainly what I'm gonna be working with, and just kind of rub it through. Just get it a little bit damp, you know? So once you have it, I look so funny right now. Once you have it a little bit damp, you can take whatever you use for like a blowout balm. I use the Nature's Tokyo Perfect Smooth, and I just take literally the tiniest bit. Like, can you see that on my hand? It's just the tiniest bit. Rub it in, and then run it through your hair. Taking a round brush is what I do. Don't mind the yellow. This is a shared brush between my roommate and I. It's kind of nasty now that I think about it, but whatever. And my blow dryer, and I'm going to literally re-blow out my hair. It's just a little bit damp, and I'm just gonna put this in speed mode so you can see what I do, but it's really easy, and yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. So as you can see, like it's just like all the creases are gone. There's like a little bit of flip to it and wave. Honestly, normally I would put like another product in, but I didn't bring it with me. So I like literally it just like revives it. I kind of want to do more right here though because I feel like more volume on this side. But yeah, that's basically what I do. I just blow dry it out again. Make sure to get the front pieces and blow dry it up and out like that. Then I get the middle piece, same thing, and the last piece. And that is what I feel like really gives volume to your hair and just refreshes it all together. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. I actually really like the way it turned out. It actually turned out to be really like monochromatic. And I feel like if I go like this, and then I go like this, I look like I'm about to take my senior photos, like my graduation photos. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm watching you. Subscribe. I hate asking. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll have it up here somewhere and also linked down below as always. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.